can. Coolio died. That dude, Coolio. Yeah. I remember when Coolio was in a rap group. Yeah, he died. I mean, kind of dark, ain't it? Been spending most our lives. Yeah, Gangster's Paradise. I mean, all the legends. All the legends are dying. They said, Will, for one, he wasn't killed. He wasn't killed. Almost natural causes. You know, I mean, they didn't say it was codeine or, he wasn't sipping a syrup or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. Celebrities, man, they got a whole different lifestyle than regular folk. I don't know. Maybe an autopsy report will come out and say he was, this is why. But heart issues, man. When you hit your 50s, I'm having issues. I found out it wasn't my heart, though. But anyway, Coolio actually ran for, he was a running mate for vice president with somebody. He was a chef. Uh, his music was all around the world. He had Fantastic Voyage. That was a song he got from Lakeside. For those of you who don't know who Lakeside is, uh, you know, that song, come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Come along, pack your bags, get on up and dance, y'all. We're gonna ride on a good show. And he went and made a rap, to that beat. And, it was dope. Hey, as long as he got clearance. You know how rappers do. Some rappers will just take your stuff and bounce. But he probably got clearance. And if he got, he probably did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now finding out that people like, I was listening to the son of Isaac Hayes talking about he didn't have the rights or royalties to his music. And you couldn't get the rights until you were into 50 years into it. And they're just now getting the rights and the publishing to, his estate, his music. And they tried to offer his estate like a couple million. And he was like, heck no, Isaac Hayes, did a whole bunch of music and everybody's using his music. You're not going to offer us 2 mil and, bounce. Like, nah, we're not doing that. You know, so he's like, nah, we're not doing that. So, just saying, Coolio, he got some publishing out there. I don't know how his estate's being handled, but, you know. He was married at one time, got divorced. Forgot the woman who he was married to. He got some children out there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got some children out there. He was putting in work. He was doing his thing. You know. And of course, his most famous song is, Gangsta's Paradise. Which probably still on the charts today. I mean, that was ridiculous. But of course, there's a lot of people involved in that and made it even bigger, like Michelle Pfeiffer, because she was in the video. And of course, that was one of the Catwomen. I think that was the second or third Catwoman. So, yeah. second or third. I think Eartha Kitt. It might have been Eartha Kitt, then her. But yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer was involved in the video, and then I think there was a whole movie that had to do with kids in the inner city. And Coolio's song was a theme song for that, Gangster's Paradise. And of course, he got all kind of awards, for it. And people still listen to Gangster's Paradise today because we still got the same issues today that we had when he made the song. And those issues are going to be around for a long time. So, you know. But yeah, so Coolio died. And, we're losing superstars to either, people. It's amazing because the older superstars, that we're losing, Rick James, to drugs, Pimp C to drugs, Michael Jackson, they did him in. Prince, they did the same thing to him. Whitney, they did the same thing to her. They did them in. But you don't hear about gangsters, taking them out like they did PNB Rock, and they just did another female rapper. You don't hear them going out like that. You hear about the older generation of rappers and singers going out by either, the record company did them in, or, they're going out by natural causes. You know what I'm saying? And I would almost say unnatural causes because, like I said, celebrities live a whole different lifestyle. So they party more than anybody because that's where the executives are. Also, during those parties, they have every kind of lust and lasciviousness, that, they do it all. You know what I'm saying? Everything's there for you. Like everything you can imagine is somewhere at one of these parties, and some of the young people have walked into these parties and said, "No, we're not doing that," and you even hear Cat Williams talk about it. He was like I'm not doing this. Like, I'm out. And then you see the people who are mad famous now who actually do some of these things, and you're wondering how are they able to stay famous when you're here today and gone today as far as the entertainment world. And that's why, because they feed in, they give themselves over to these people who control the industry. You know what I mean? And then when you don't want to be a part of that, then you get ousted, and sometimes you end up on up out of here, especially if you don't want to pay them in some kind of way. But yeah, it's a whole machine. Somebody said to me, "Yo, Tone, you should go to Hollywood." I was like, "Go to Hollywood because it's not worth it." Yeah, I can act, I can get in there and be the whatever, but I don't want to be saying words against God, just for shock value. I'm not kissing no man. That's not cool. I'm not with that. That's totally against the word of God. I'm not jumping in bed with random women. That's totally against the word of God. And I don't want to be extorted. That's not cool either. So, the lifestyle wasn't for me. You know what I mean? I can't hold down a job to save my life, but this is what I'm stuck with. I'm stuck with me and my trailer trying to make things happen. But, yeah, so Coolio passed. And he'll be missed. We'll still listen to his music. We loved his representation. And, peace to him and his family. May he rest in peace. And, he had his own lane. He did his own thing. And he's one of the dudes, Coolio is one of the dudes that when I looked at, seeing where he was from and what he represent, I didn't look at Coolio. I never looked at him as a bad dude. Like, you're a dude that nobody wants to be around. Like, you're representing the wrong thing. You're out here trying to harm our children. Your message is, killing people. Little kids. If they grow up to be like you, their life is gonna be in danger. I never looked at Coolio like that because it's never what he represented. You know what I'm saying? He was just a person. He's just a dude who grew up in the system, and he talked about how the system. Like, I don't look at him and a lot of these other rappers, even from that time, and how they came up and talked about the system, and then encouraged you to go out and do bad, and then all of a sudden the death toll goes up amongst black people. Yeah, it's going up because of what you guys talked about, putting your music, and now people are dying from it. That was never Coolio. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace to Coolio and his family.